Bangladesh has struggled with polarized politics ever since its creation, and the media there mirror societal divisions. News outlets are on opposite sides of the debate over the war tribunal. The editor of one major newspaper is holed up in his office, refusing to come out for fear of being attacked by demonstrators or arrested by the police. The new media component in this story consists of an opinionated band of bloggers working either side of the political divide. Our starting point this week is Shahbag Square and the ghosts of 1971.
The whole country got too polarized, and the media community also reflected that split. And the journalist community split into two, and as the numbers of newspaper grew, numbers of private televisions grew, they also reflected that view. And so that today the media is very much polarized, very much supporting one faction or the other.
The principal divide in Bangladesh lies between the Awami League, the governing party which is secular, and the Nationalist Party which is more conservative and adheres to Islamic principles.
Waiting to unfold under their nose without them noticing it. So that is really something that they are still trying to come to grips with. And until they find how to really handle that, we are not going to get any thorough analytical approach to what is happening. I think at the moment everybody is trying to either distance themselves from this movement or try to connect themselves to it. So, I mean, that level of, kind of nuanced, neutral journalism, analytical kind of, questioning is still yet to come.
One newspaper that has become part of this story is Amar Desh, a conservative paper aligned with the Nationalist Party and against the Awami League government. It always had a partisan bent, but became more ideologically driven in 2008 when Mahmudur Rahman, a political operative, was given the editor's job. The paper has been critical of the War Crimes Tribunal and the Shahbag Square movement. Rahman is the editor who refuses to leave his office, he says, because he fears being arrested or attacked.
Editor of this newspaper, Mahmudur Rahman. I mean, he is just the kind of person who, likes to talk about issues that other people don't talk about. And he, in the past, because he was speaking about, corruption in the country, which is, again, a taboo for many journalists, he was detained and he was tortured. So he is that sort of a person. And sometimes he just goes further in order to push the barriers of what he considers to be freedom of expression.
Our Global Village Voices now on the coverage of the story in Bangladesh.
Every media outlet is identified by their political leanings, and they act as a mouthpiece for the chosen party. This means that accurate information is actually really difficult to obtain. Most current private newspapers, channels, including state TV, are owned and run by pro-regime people.
Bangladesh politics have huge impact on country's media. The government, they are using the media as a tool to serve their own purpose. The media, they can play a role to resolve the present political conflict, but unfortunately, due to the impact of Bangladesh politics on media, they are simply spreading hatred, producing one-sided news, accusing a party of fundamentalism and extremism.